What's going on, guys? I'm Entity Maze, here with a different kind of video, as you can probably tell already, due to me showing my face. I thought it's because today I wanted to sit down and talk to you guys about my experience meeting my PokeTuber friends and attending an event called Summer in the City 2018, which all of this was held in London. This also actually been the first part of my brand new series on this channel, Pokemon Storytime videos. This one is not as heavily focused on Pokemon as it will be for future uploads, but you know, it includes PokeTubers, so that's good enough. But yeah, from August 10th, 2018 to August 13th, I spent those days meeting my PokeTuber friends and attending Summer in the City. And my god, what an experience it was. I cannot wait to talk about it. But first things first, I'm sorry if I don't look at the webcam that much, I'm still getting used to it. And hey, if this is your first time ever seeing this face as you don't follow me on Twitter or watch any of my streams, then this is me. Hello, hopefully I'm not too ugly to look at. Also, that part was scripted, so everything else from here on will not be scripted, so you might notice a bit of a tone difference from me. And of course, because this is a storytime video, and you've probably seen it already, there will be jump cuts, so please bear that in mind if this is your first time ever watching a sort of storytime video. But regardless, with that somewhat intro now stated though, let's just jump right into this, shall we? So to start this off, we need a little bit of backstory, and I think the best way to do this is to actually describe how I met Pokedan, who was one of the PokeTubers I was with in London for these past 3 days and a bit. So, back in 2017, I believe it was summer, I messaged 6 PokeTubers asking for a collab. 3 of them responded, which was Pokedan, Lumiose Drenazak, and the Pokerath, which of course, as you've seen on the channel, we all indeed did collab. However, I didn't collab with Dan in 2017, unlike I did with Raph and Lumiose Drenazak. And the reason why that is because they replied to me first instead of Dan, and then I kind of forgot about Dan. I'm so sorry, Dan. I still regret it to this day pretty much that we didn't get to talk to each other much, and you know, I still kind of feel bad that I never responded to you. But this year, like at the start of this year at some point, Dan, according to what he said to me, said that him and his friend Ozzy decided that they wanted to make new friends. Not because they were lonely, but because they wanted to make new friends. And I completely understand. I like to do that all the time. I've said multiple times on this channel that I love becoming friends with my viewers. I have loads of friends that used to be my viewers, well, still kind of are my viewers, but are my friends now. But yeah, he decided that they want to make new friends, and they came after me because, you know, I messaged Dan asking for a collab, and then we started talking more, and then if it wasn't for my friend John, shout out to him by the way, I guess, we decided to play Fortnite together one day, me, Dan, John and all that, and we basically played Fortnite for the past 2 months. It was season 3 as well. It was really fun times, and me and Dan definitely grew a closer bond because of that. And then one day he was like, "Alright Ben, how do you feel about going to an event called Summer in the City?" And I'm like, okay, what is Summer in the City, Dan? And then he explained that Summer in the City is an event where you can meet your favorite YouTubers. There wasn't any particular YouTubers there that I really wanted to meet, except for 3 British PokeTubers, which that is H-Trainer Liam, Candy Evie, and Birdkeeper Toby. Once I saw that they would be going, I was like, hell yeah, I'm definitely going, Dan. But, you know, regardless of the event, just by thinking about it, I would have still gone anyway because I wanted to meet Dan and even the other people who were confirmed to be going, which are Pokerath, Ghosty Feelers, Silver Beanie, Link Cable, Some Northern Guy, and Will. There are 2 other PokeTubers that I got to meet, but we'll talk about them later. But yeah, you know, I just wanted to meet them, so hell yeah, I was going, and I then started to save money. But before we do continue, I'm just going to save this now. I'm going to call Pokedan Dan throughout this video, Pokerath Raph, Ghosty Feeler Sammy, because that's her name, Silver Beanie Silver, despite his name being Dan, because, you know, get confusing if I actually called them both Dan. Link Cable is called Lewis, so I'll call him Lewis. Same goes for Northern Guy, he's called Andrew, so I'll call him Andrew. And then Will is just Will. So it started, we will all be going to this event. Dan was always so excited, always expressing in Discord, oh my god, 1 month away, oh my god, 20 days away, oh my god, 14 days away. He was just so excited. It just kept going on for months. We planned this back in March, and it happened in August, so he was going on about it for a very long time. He was just so excited to meet his favorite YouTubers, which inspire him, and you know, despite being YouTubers ourselves, we still have others that inspire us, so, you know, I admired how much he wanted to meet the YouTubers that inspired him a lot. And of course, you know, like I said, we were just all very excited to meet each other. In fact, one day before we actually all met each other, we were in a Discord call, just all very excited, and we couldn't even sleep because we just excited to meet each other. And also in that Discord call, actually, as this will play a role later on, I promised Dan that if he hit 10k subscribers at this event, he will be able to wax my face, as I used to have a beard. Of course, it's not here anymore because, yeah, it got shaved. And damn, it's actually very smooth. Well, not here because I can feel hair growing and my god, it's growing back fast. But we'll get into the whole waxing thing earlier. But I said to him, yeah, if you hit 10k subscribers, you can wax my face. It was my decision, so if I got hurt in the end, it's my fault. It wasn't on him. And he was like, hell yeah, let's do this. And, well, you shall see what happens later. But with all of that little backstory now said, we can now jump into day one. So, August 10th finally hit. And I was actually going to vlog for this event. In fact, I was meant to do a story time because I was going to vlog. But just so much stress got to me on day one that I just decided, alright, I'm not going to vlog it. The problem was, number one, the vlogs just drained so much of my battery. In fact, I recorded like a 5-minute clip. It drained 50% of my battery. I'm not joking. My phone is that shit. So I didn't want to really ruin my battery throughout the whole event and all of that. And then a stressful situation happened with trains. So I basically got to the train station and realized that my train got cancelled. So I was like, okay, what am I gonna do? I kinda need to get to London. I really want to meet my friends. But like after 30 minutes of confusion, a train finally came for London and the employees at the train station said, alright, you can get on this train and use the original ticket for that cancelled train. And I was like, okay, but man, my god, it was so stressful because there was so much silence about what was happening and just, you know, before I actually got to the train station too, I ran there because I was going to be late. It's like a 20-minute walk, but I got there in 10 minutes because I ran as fast as possible. Because when I was doing that vlog, I was actually not keeping track of time and lost it. So, yeah, I had to basically run to the train station because of that. When I was doing that vlog too, I forgot to record the intro for that vlog a day before I actually left. And everybody in the house was sleeping when I wanted to do the intro. So I decided to go to the park and record it. And I did not expect so many people to be walking dogs at 7 a.m. So it's kind of awkward for me to vlog there as well, as everyone was just looking at me weirdly. In fact, when I was vlogging as well, I didn't expect this to happen, but I was vlogging, yeah? And then I see somebody walking behind a fence near the park, and he just stops walking and stares at me. I'm like, okay, this is kind of creepy. I couldn't see his face as well because there was bushes in the way, but I knew that there was somebody watching me. And then like after 10 seconds of being silent, I hear, hey Ben, what are you doing? You're meant to be at the train station. I'm like, huh? And then I realized that it's my dad just going to work. So that was a bit embarrassing seeing him, me doing vlogging. And yes, he knows that I have a YouTube channel. All my parents do. And they're actually very intrigued with the whole concept and also kind of proud because they find this number of growth I have to be fantastic. But yeah, but that we don't need to talk about that. But that was very awkward though. I mean, then at that point I was like, all right, I don't even want to record more. And just by thinking about it right now, I think that'll be best because I didn't want to always shove a camera in somebody's face, you know. Although Andrew did actually record some small clips for a vlog on his channel, so I'll leave a link to that video in the description below once he actually uploads it. So yeah, I'd suggest you check that out because you'll be able to see funny moments. I will be putting images and clips in this video though of all the stuff that I've done as well. It'll make this storytime video feel more engaging, I guess. Finally managed to get on the train. So after like a 2-hour journey and speaking to a half Swedish, half American old woman who I actually helped out because she was very confused about the whole train situation too. You know, she's half Swedish, I'm half Swedish, so you know, us Swedish people have to stick together. Anyway, after that journey and seeing her off, I met Silver and we had an awkward selfie because, you know, it was the first time ever we were meeting. It was very awkward. It was for a lot of people, but we'll get to that in a second. And first thing was first was to go to the underground so we could meet Dan and Raph, to then meet up with some other people later on. We were going to the hotel first, which the hotel we have was very nice, but like I said, we'll get to that later. But first things first was I needed to get some money out as all my money was in the bank. So me and Silver crossed the street to go to this cash point, and once I put my card in, you know, it was all fine, I got the money out, but then my card got stuck. And I was like, okay, this is bad. You could tell there was something sketchy with that cash point too, due to there being black markings all around the cash point. And then this woman even came up to me saying, oh, don't use that cash point, it will swallow your card once I already put the card in. I was like, oh. But luckily, after a minute of trying, I managed to pull the card back up somehow. Because once I got the money out, it came out again. And it was very stuck at the back, but I managed to get it, which was very good. Because if I didn't have that bank card, that would have been a lot more stressful. Although, somebody else did actually get a bank card swallowed later on. So maybe that was foreshadowing for later. So once I got my cash, we then went to the London Underground, as we had to go to the Underground to meet Raph and Dan to then go to our hotel. And my god, the London Underground is scary, I'm not gonna lie. I had no idea what I was doing, but luckily Silver did, and he managed to take me to the places where we had to meet the guys. And also, it's very, very boiling down there, like, oh my god. I mean, it makes sense because, you know, it is underground, but fucking hell, it was so boiling. And all the underground trains we got on, they were so cramped as well. It's just like, ugh. But definitely the least appealing kind of travel you could ask for. But you know, I forgot to mention this actually. When I actually did come out of King's Cross Station, which was the train station I came out of, in fact, there was an amazing Harry Potter exhibit there because, you know, it was in Harry Potter. Once I got to the train station, I was so amazed by the London sights, as I'm not used to seeing, you know, as big buildings as I saw, and seeing those famous red buses and all that. I don't know. It's just like once I walked out to see everything, I was just very amazed. It was very cool. I'm used to disgusting looking areas because of the area I live in. But anyway, once we actually got off the underground, we then met Dan and Raph, and I don't know why I forgot him, but Will was also there. And when we all actually met, I could already tell that Dan was very awkward with me, you know. I was ready to, you know, like, talk to them. I did talk a bit to Raph, actually. We were talking about, like, Pokemon Movie 22 and even thinking of doing a collab on that. It was actually, that's the first thing we talked about. We were just like, yeah, let's do a collab on Movie 22 because, you know, we like the idea of this alternate universe. We did the top 10 best moments on Movie 20. But yeah, me and Raph got along pretty quickly. Will was a nice guy, but Dan, I could tell he was very awkward. But you know, that's understandable because when you meet people that we were friends on the internet, but you know, when you come in person, you can be a bit awkward. But like after a few minutes, once we got to the hotel, he then became very confident around us, and he was just as lovable as he was online. He was a very funny guy indeed. And in fact, talking about that hotel, when we got there, we played some games while waiting for our room to be ready because it wasn't ready when we arrived. Our hotel, by the way, was near an airport, so we would always hear planes outside. Inside the actual building, though, we never heard any planes, and that's because they must have really good soundproof walls. In fact, we screamed so many times in our hotel room. The walls were so soundproof. I was so scared we were going to get a noise complaint, but no, we didn't get a single noise complaint. And I'm still outstanded by how well the noise just cancels out on those walls. It's fantastic. So glad we didn't hear any of those planes too, but the hotel was definitely worth the rating that it had, which was 3 out of 5 stars. I can agree with that a lot. And our actual room, it was really nice too, but I'm getting ahead of myself there. But when we actually arrived at the hotel waiting for our room to be good and all that, we started to play some games such as a football table. We also played some Jenga. There was actually a large one too, which I made a chair out of. Raph and Will did some chess. Me and Dan even went onto a Mac to see our YouTube channels. And you guys really search Entity Maze Lily and Entity Maze Serena just to see videos about those girls. Because you know that I love them and you love them too. That just completely caught me off guard when I first saw that and made me laugh really hard. That's just really funny. The rest of the suggestions when it came over Entity Maze really make sense too, so... But Serena, you guys really searched that. But yeah, all the games we did and even the messing around on that Mac was really fun. We also took some awkward photos. You know, that was when we were a little bit still awkward, but well, I guess me a bit. Yeah. It was we took some photos and you know it was all good. It was all good and fun for them. We also waited for our friend Sammy to arrive, which she did eventually arrive, and yeah, she's definitely very lovable as she is online as well. So now jumping back to our hotel room, when it became ready, my god, it was actually amazing. I only had one issue, which was the fact that the TVs in the room were not actually HD. I think it's because of the resolution, but yeah, when you turn on the TV, it was very, very blurry. I did not like it at all. It was like some kind of 460p shit, I'd say. It was definitely not 720p, that's for sure, or 1080. Despite thinking that it would be when you take a look at it. But yeah, the rooms were actually amazing though, apart from the TV. It was just when you walk in, the nice queen bed for somebody, which would be Silver and Will's bed. Yes, for sure, and I know we're not gay. Despite a lot of gay stuff coming up later though. Me and Dan had the sofa bed, which was a really nice sofa, by the way, and the actual bed was not that bad. It wasn't as comfortable as the queen bed, because, you know, it's a sofa bed, but it was still nice. The actual bathroom was really nice as well. Oh my god, I just remembered this tweet. Yeah, Dan watched me take a shower, people. Nah, I'm joking. It's because, I don't know, just randomly a couple of days before we actually met each other, where he was looking at the pictures of our hotel room and he was saying, hey, I'm gonna sit on that stool and watch you take a shower. I was like, what the fuck, man? And then his friend Ozzy decided, oh, you guys should actually take a picture of that. You know, actually not naked, but actually take a picture to trick people on Twitter. And it actually worked. It was so funny. Definitely one of my favorite photos throughout the entire event. Oh my god. It looks like I actually had the shower too, due to how messy my hair was, but nope, I was just topless with trousers on behind that curtain, but it worked so well. And there was actually no stool in the bathroom too, but we just put a chair that was in the room in the bathroom to make the photo become reality. But my god, what an excellent photo. Some people actually really got tricked too, saying, well, yeah, don't worry, he didn't actually really watch me, but my god, your guys' reactions just made me laugh my ass off. And the pictures just keep on getting so great. But jumping back into the room apart from that bathroom, which whenever I look at that bathroom again, if we ever go back to the hotel, I'll always remember that picture. But anyway, I also jumped on the bed straight away when I got there, because that's something I've always wanted to do. You always see these people just jump onto their hotel bed when they go there, because they want to see how comfy it is. And I did that, and it felt so good to finally did that. In fact, just overall, I always saw YouTubers going to events and having fun with their friends. I'm like, oh man, I want to do that one day. And it just finally happened. I just managed to meet my online friends like those other YouTubers did. We all shared a hotel like those YouTubers did. And we all went to an event like those YouTubers did. It actually felt so fulfilling to actually do something I've been admiring for a very long time, actually. Oh my god.
So it's just saying go downstairs. Yeah, drink.
Sammy's going to be 2 minutes.
Do not disturb. Yeah, have you seen the do not disturb sign? And where's that on there?
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Entity. Dan's gonna watch me shower while sitting on that chair. Very nice hotel we've got. Everyone, say something for Twitter.
Sup? Hi. No.
Where's my bay? And you know what? When we did actually turn on the TVs to check the quality and all that, Pokemon X and Y was playing. It was actually episode 30, Karina's introduction episode. And I made a Twitter video of that, so roll it. Alright, so we just turned the TV on and Pokemon XY is playing. Number 1, the best Pokemon series. Unfortunately, it's a dub, but... Well, you lot shut up. I'm trying to watch XY. Even though I just watched the episode recently. Damn, I felt like Keemstar when I said, roll it. Yo, I should do PokeTuber. Nah, I'm joking. I would never do anything like that. Although one of the photos Dad took did cause some drama on Twitter. Not gonna lie, but I'm not gonna mention anything else regarding that. And by the way, if you don't follow me on Twitter already, you should, because you get sneak peeks of all this stuff I've come before videos and even exclusive content. So, you know, you definitely want to follow me on Twitter. And it's also totally not because, you know, I'm very close to 2,000 followers. You want to know something that surprised all of us, fam? It only took 15 minutes for us to actually break something in the hotel. Here's a clip.
Hey, Raph, where's Ben? Don't even know, mate. Let's check the cupboard.
What's going on? I can't believe I did that, man. Like, 15 minutes it took for me to break something. Oh my god! But it made for a great Twitter video. We were trying to do a nice skit, like I'll come out of the closet going, "What's going on, guys?" Because my intro is kind of meme everywhere. Not gonna lie. I don't know why you love my intro so much, but whatever. I would come out of the closet to my YouTube intro, but then I accidentally. And then the thing comes falling down. It was so perfectly timed too of the "What's going on, guys?" It just goes, "What's going on?"
Hey Raph, where's Ben? Don't even know, mate. Let's check the cupboard.
What's going on? Oh my god. Oh my god. Just like, we only just met each other and we were having so much fun already because of these stupid ass memes. But once we finally got all settled in, put our clothes everywhere and all that, it was time to do the next best thing, which was to go to KFC. Because if you don't follow me on Twitter, you wouldn't know that I actually love KFC a lot. It's my favorite fast food restaurant. Like, what can you not like about KFC? You can easily get a bucket for one for £6.19. And you know what? Cushions are £2, but you know what? Despite that being kind of expensive, they're damn good. And you know what? If you do want to get something cheap, you could just get a snack box or something like that for £4.99. It comes with gravy, one piece, some fillets, and some hot wings, along with large fries, and you can get a drink for that, which would make it £5. But you know what? That's such a great offer. So you know what? KFC is really good. You should try it if you haven't already. The funny thing is too, I was actually saying all of the same shit to the guys one day before we actually met each other as well, because we're planning which KFC to go to. But yeah, we decided to go to KFC because of my KFC meme, because I love KFC so much. I always post about on Twitter saying, I'm going to KFC. Man, KFC is so good. So we had to go to KFC for our first ever meal in London, and half the guys liked it, the other half didn't. I mean, at the end of the day, it was mostly for a meme anyway. But you guys know me. If you follow me on Twitter, I fucking love KFC. It was great for me. I definitely love the meal for one offer. KFC, when are you gonna sponsor me? Do you realize how many shout outs I just gave you off for your goddamn menu? Although the service, Actually, no. I was going to talk about the service, but if I do want to get sponsored by KFC, I should talk about the people behind the counter who took forever. But yeah, that KFC was actually alright for most people. But you know what the fucking crazy thing is? It took 30 minutes to get to that KFC when it was only a 5-minute walk to get there. The reason why it took that long was because Raph, I think it was Raph at least. If it's not Raph, then I'm sorry Raph, but somebody decided to go the long way, trusting Google Maps, which Google Maps took us around the long-ass way, the 30-minute walk in a fucking circle, which was absolutely horrible. But you know what, there was still fun things that we discussed along the way. Me and Rafa were going on about YouTube along with Dan, and even some other nice stuff and all that. So, I mean, I guess I don't regret the 30-minute thing, but it's so crazy to think it was only 5 minutes. It was legit only a 5-minute walk, and we was blinded by the obvious path to get to KFC. So once we got that KFC for lunch, we didn't really know what to do, as we were waiting for 2 more people, which was Andrew and Lewis. So eventually, when we were just scrolling on the TV, we decided, alright, because there's a YouTube app here, let's watch each other's videos. So we watched a PokeDan video, a PokeRaf video, and a Entity Maze video. So yeah, it was nice doing that. I mean, we were even talking about how we've even improved, and even given some suggestions, and yeah, it was just, you know, at the same time, you think it may be sad that we watch our own videos, but you do realize when we watch our own videos, it just helps us know our own quality and to help improve from it, you know? And, you know, you should actually like the content you're making. Like, if you were to make a video, why don't you watch it? You need to watch it to see if everything's okay. That's how we see it, at least, as well. But yeah, that was funny going through our videos. We even watched a very old Raph video where he called Sylveon Sliveon and calling it a flying type back when nobody was sure what type Sylveon would be because fairy type wasn't revealed. That was a great video to look back on. We even heard a very young Dan in a video as well, because we went to one of his oldest videos too. But yeah, we didn't get a chance to see one of my oldest videos because Lewis and Andrew eventually arrived, and yeah, they were actually pretty fun to be around too. I'm gonna give a full description about how I feel about everyone later. They're all so fucking lovable people, though. But after they got arrived, we decided to go to Tesco while playing Pokemon Go. So Lewis said, alright, I know a shortcut to Tesco, it won't take that long. Trust me. And we're like, alright, take us to Tesco then. Because the another reason I wanted to go to Tesco is so we could get some alcohol, so we could have a mini party later on. We're gonna like order some pizza and then have lots of alcohol so we could have, you know, a mini party with all these PokeTubers. But it took like almost an hour, I believe, just to get to Tesco. He said he knew a shortcut. I mean, it was the faster route, I give him that. In fact, we went through the event hall for Summer in the City because it was only around the corner from the hotel we were staying at. We went through the event hall just to get to the, Tesco, and, it still took a fucking long-ass time. And me and Dan were even saying to each other, we won't be able to look at Tesco in the same way ever again because all we can think about is that fucking long journey if I fucking killed our legs. It wasn't short at all, Lewis. What are you on about? And you know what? You know how me and KFC are like this meme? We need to make a meme of you and Tesco because you're so obsessed with going to Tesco all the time and going through on that long journey every time again. Like, why? Just why? I mean, I guess it doesn't help that we were also playing Pokemon Go at the same time, but it was also cool to be playing Pokemon Go with all those guys. And the only reason why we were only really playing Pokemon Go is because, you know, we can transfer it to Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, so... Also during this journey, I don't know why, but I also came up with this running gag, I guess, you could say, where I'd go, oh my god, it's the Pokéraph! I'd always go... I would always say that when we went to places, I'd go... Oh my god, I'm shopping with the Pokéraph in Tesco? It sounds like such a clickbait title as well. But I always did that, acting like it was a popular YouTuber and how viewers would react, really high fanboy viewers would react to their favorite YouTuber. I was doing that with Raph the whole time. In fact, here's a video of me doing it at one point. Oh my god, I'll go to Nando's with the Pokéraph. We'll come to Nando's later. Also along this journey, Phil, we also took very interesting photos. Here's a photo of me and Dan being all cute together. He said that he bet he could pick me up. I said, alright, I'll let you try it. And he did, and then he asked Sammy to take a photo of us and it ended up looking like that. It looked very gay, but at the same time, I fucking love the photo and so does he. It's... Oh my god, it's so great. Definitely one of the best pictures taken as well. In fact, all the pictures of me and Dad would just ended up being the best, I guess. But after that very long Tesco run, we finally came back to the hotel. Dan's legs were aching, mine were kind of aching as well. And then Pink Lunatic came, aka Jess, and she was very nice to talk to as well. And then we all decided to order Domino's, which that took very long as well. It took us 30 minutes to order Domino's. Just why? I even posted on Twitter, 9 PokeTubers are trying to order from Domino's. Fun. And it wasn't fun because of how long it took. But there's some context if you didn't really know of what I was saying there. Eventually we got a Domino's, though. We actually got a really good offer. And we had a mini party and we talked about all sorts of stuffs. PokeTubing being one of the main topics of how it's changed and affected us basically. I'm not going to get into what we talked about as it's kind of between us mostly. Just of what we were saying because we we're talking about all kinds of stuff regarding PokeTubing. But I will say one thing, which is definitely that it's definitely changing drastically if you notice. There always seems to be a theme every year if you think about it, or at least for a couple of months. But after we had that very lovely conversation about PokeTubing, we then played Cards Against Humanity, which is always so fun. And once the night was over, which was very fun, me and Dan ended up doing what we've been saying on Twitter for a very long time. Oh my god, I look very ugly in that photo though, but we did have to share a bed because there was only 2 beds in the room. We had the divider between each bed so it wouldn't be, you know, awkward or anything like that. But yeah, that basically concludes day 1, except for like fucking Silver and Will jump scaring me with Pokemon plushes. If you guys don't know, I get jump scared very easily. Like, I just turned my head at one point and I saw a Pikachu plush that they placed near me and I screamed because I was like, what the fuck is this? And it just made them die of laughter. And not only that, well, for some odd reason, they decided to throw water on our bed, making the whole bed become fucking wet. Like, what is with these guys? Oh my god. Like, it just took us forever to get to sleep because of them doing stupid shit to us. They even throw those extra bed sheets and all that for no reason. It was just... but you know what, it was very fun, both Silver and Will. That I'll give you that, but I don't forgive you for the jump scares. Like, how the hell did I get scared by a Pikachu and even a Rattata later on? So stupid. Oh wait, there was no Rattata. That was the next day, actually. I talk about the next day. The next day was day 1 of Summer in the City, people. Which, before the event actually began, we decided to compete in the Pokemon Go Community Day that was actually happening at the event as well. We also got like this kind of Eevee headband that people could put on their head, which was kind of cool. I didn't want to put that on me, but you know, that's nice that the event hall gave us all of that. So yeah, we competed in the Pokemon Go Community Day. We ended up walking outside. It was basically all focused on Eevee, because it's to promote Let's Go, basically. A couple of weeks ago, I believe it was Pikachu, and then this week was Eevee. It was very high chance of finding a shiny Eevee as well, which I didn't find a single fucking shiny on that day. Whereas motherfucking Dan over here found 3 shiny Eevees. Like, what is my luck? Oh my god. But not only that, but when we were actually walking around, like I said, we could meet Birdkeeper Toby, Candy Eevee, and Ace Trainer Liam at this event, which we actually saw Birdkeeper Toby, Ace Trainer Liam, and even Cerebi, aka Jill, playing Pokemon Go as well, with all of their fans, which they invited us to play along, which was very cool. Like, I really love Toby and Liam for doing that. They just, like, invited all their fans to play Pokemon Go with them. That was really cool. So, we even had conversations about YouTube and all that. I also got some more selfies, kind of awkward ones, but it's Gucci. Yeah, it was just very nice to meet them before actually meeting them in the meet and greet. That would be on the Sunday, aka day 3. We're only on day 2 at the moment. It was very cool to play Pokemon Go with them. Very, very cool indeed. We even saw PD Winnow. I have no idea why he wasn't one of the PokeTubers we could meet, but it was also nice to meet him. Unfortunately, I couldn't get a selfie with him as he disappeared once I don't know, once we started going Toby and all that. I don't know why or anything, but yeah, we also saw PD Winnow, so that was cool. But definitely Birdkeeper Toby, Ace Trainer Liam, man, that was so lovely to play Pokemon Go with them. I was expressing to Toby as well how his furries kind of inspired me to do some furries on this channel, and even to Ace Trainer Liam of how top 10s inspired me to do top 10s on this channel. I mean, it sounds like I'm copying basically, but not really, because everybody has their own distinctive taste they put onto their content. Plus, if you think about it, furries on top 10s are kind of like the mainstream in PokeTubing, if you've noticed that, so pretty much everybody does it. I mean, I mostly focus on discussions and reviews, but I also want these side content so you guys don't feel like bored or anything like that. I always like to try and be as unique as possible, which is why I've also come up with stuff such as Worst the Best, which nobody has come up with, the Ash Ketchum Team Challenge, which nobody came up with surprisingly as well, and so suddenly when my videos became, well, I guess kind of popular, I guess, then people started copying the idea, which I don't mind. So yeah, there's a little bit of back, so yeah, there was that, but yeah, it's just making me smile thinking about meeting them. It was very nice, but man, the next part. A couple of days before we were going to go to Summer in the City, we learned that Nintendo were going to be at Summer in the City having their own games to play. We could play Mario Kart 8, Splatoon, fucking Fortnite, that Realm game, FIFA, and then the most important one, Smash Ultimate! We could play Smash Ultimate at the event, and you know that I had to play that. I played it so many times on day 2 and day 3, and my god guys, it is so fun and addicting. My god, I can't believe I actually got to play Smash Ultimate before some people. Like, I never thought I'd be able to play a game early, because yeah, it's just like I never saw myself going to events like this, but it's finally happened and it feels so satisfying. And trust me, Smash Ultimate feels so good compared to other Smash games. And you know, we had to play with the where is it? I don't know where my Pro Controller is, but we had to play with the Pro Controllers, but it still felt nice as well. I definitely got Pokemon Trainer was definitely fun. Yeah, I think Pokemon Trainer will be my main. I was using Sonic a lot for most of the battles as I was more comfortable with him due to Smash 4 and Brawl, but yeah, playing the new characters such as Pokemon Trainer, it was really fun. I know that the other guys had fun playing the new characters as well. Andrew just had so much fun. He was playing more than me, and him and Raph definitely had very, very intense battles. It was so cool. And to those who keep tweeting or commenting to me saying, Emolga for Smash! Well, firstly, he's never going to become a character, but you know what? It does have a cameo appearance in Prism Tower stage, where it just flies around near Prism Tower. And every time I saw that appear on screen, it put a smile on my face. In fact, I wanted to keep playing the Prism Tower stage simply because Emolga was there. And as you can see, I'm very Emolga-centric today, aren't I, with all the Emolga merch. And to those who are wondering, hey, didn't you wear this the other day? Yes, I did, but I only just recently came back from London. This is basically straight after my whole experience, so I haven't really changed clothes or got a shower or anything like that, so that's to the people who think I'm being dirty. Well, I am being dirty, but shh. But fucking hell, yeah, Smash Ultimate, it was so fun to play. I can't wait to play it now. Definitely, now that I've gotten used to some of the controls and the new items were cool. Yo, Abra, he fucked up my friends in one of the match. He fucked up Andrew and Raph in one of the matches. It was pretty funny to see. He kept screaming because he kept getting teleported off the stage and he had to always grab on the ledge. It was funny. Abra is definitely going to be a funny Pokemon. But yeah, we couldn't really turn items off in there, but it was still so much fun playing Smash with everything. The quality is so crisp too. We also did notice some bugs with the models, but the Nintendo employees knew and they're going to be reporting it back to the developers so they can fix that, which is fantastic because, every game's gonna be as perfect as possible. We know Sakurai. He wants to make every game as perfect as possible, making it act like it's his last game he'll ever make. That's something I really admire him. He's a perfectionist like me. Maybe a lot more of a perfectionist than me, but man, he does a fantastic job. Smash Ultimate, definitely one of the best highlights of the entire event too. Very fun playing with everybody. But yo, after Smash Ultimate, I had no idea if this was gonna happen. But Pikachu and Eevee were at the event, like actual costumes of Pikachu and Eevee. And I've been wanting for the longest time ever in my entire life to take a picture with one of those Pikachus. And I finally got the chance to because I saw them. And my god, it just makes me smile so much. It's so cute. And even the Eevee, man, oh, I'm so glad I got to do that. We even got a nice group photo here. It was just so satisfying to finally do that I've been waiting for such a long time. And then after we actually met Pikachu Eevee, we decided to walk around the stores and all that, which we found one of these stores that sold a lot of Pokemon plushes. I found a Pikachu with an ash hat, which you can see in the bed, and a Pikachu snapback. And I was like, hell yeah, I'm getting that because, anime centric. I want more anime kind of Pokemon anime merchandise, so I definitely got the Pikachu XY hat, and it's XY as well, one of my favorite Pokemon series. In fact, it is my favorite Pokemon series, so that's great. That is the Ash hat, and as you can see, I like wearing snapbacks, and getting that Pikachu one was cool. There was a choice between Squirtle or Charmander for another snapback, but I decided to go for Pikachu. Unfortunately, I didn't have Bulbasaur. If they did have Bulbasaur, I'm pretty sure I would have picked it instead of Pikachu, but that Pikachu one is still looking kind of fresh, but you know what, nothing's gonna beat this. You know what? Even Birdkeeper Toby complimented this hat so many times actually. I was like, damn, thanks man. In fact, maybe one day I should actually release this for merch, but when we were shopping for plushes too, Candy Eevee was there. Like I said, these PokeTubers were just roaming around at the event, and I got to talk to Candy Eevee, and my god, it was so sweet talking to her. Like, she's such a sweet person, and I was talking about how her trivia content inspired me. You know how I was saying how the Birdkeeper Toby's fairies inspired me, Ace Trainer Liam's top 10s inspired me, or her trivia content inspired me to make trivia content. Well, actually, it was her Easter egg video. Her most popular Easter egg video and anime nonsense and all that inspired me to make Easter eggs in the Pokemon Sun and Moon anime, and then I went on to make Pat. So it was basically kind of Eevee's trivia videos that made me interested in doing Pokemon trivia videos, and I know they do well as well, so it was just so good. And actually, in fact, it's the most fun I actually have on this channel too, just talking about Pokemon trivia. You guys have no idea how fun it actually is. But yeah, when I told her that, you know, it inspired me, her reaction was very funny. You know, she is kind of shy because she said this on her channel and even told her multiple times, but she's kind of shy when meeting people. You could definitely tell that during the meet and greet too, but it was still so nice to talk to her, and you know, I kind of understand that feeling as well. I used to be one of those people who would be shy to talk to new people and all that, but definitely that was definitely one of the best highlights as well. And I even posted a picture of that on Twitter as well. And like I said earlier, you know, we have YouTubers who inspire us, which all three of those British YouTubers have inspired me. I get loads of comments. Well, yeah, I actually do. I get loads of comments of people saying, "Oh, Insta, you really inspire me, and can you help me with my channel or that?" And it really means a lot that people actually go out there, actually get so inspired about me and go out their way to ask about tips and all that because they want to be just like me. I never thought that one day I'll be inspiring people to do YouTube their own and all that. It's so heartwarming, you know, and you know, I still have people who inspire me, so it's not weird at all for me for another YouTuber to actually be inspired by others. That's what I'm basically trying to say. But yeah, I'm very grateful that you lot definitely think that way about me too. But the message I was trying to give off here was that myself, despite inspiring others, so it seems I'm still inspired by people I watch. I just didn't execute that nicely. Like I said, first time story video, no script. But after I met Candy Evie, it was finally time for the PokeTuber panel, which basically they had their own panel that went on for half an hour. I wish it could last like an hour, but it's understandable because I wanted to do some other stuff. They even had a Smash 4 tournament, which was pretty cool to watch. But the PokeTuber panel, it was pretty cool. Not only that, but Lucy, which is Candy Evie by the way, I'm gonna just call them by their names from now on. Lucy gave out everybody in the audience some Pokemon cards, which, as you can see on the decoration bed, I got some my cards here, and there's the message. It says, "Hi, hi, cards from Lucy at Candy Evie," and yeah, look at this, Amolga. Not only that, bro. Not only that. Wait, hang on. I also got Lily. Like, what are the odds? Actually, no, I'm joking. Will, who was sitting next to me, got the Emolga, but then he decided to give it to me because it's my favorite Pokemon. And I actually legit got Lily, but the fact I've got these two cards makes me so happy. So you know what? Thank you, Will, and thank you, Lucy. It's very generous of you to do this, Lucy. Very, very generous indeed. Makes me very happy if I actually have an Emolga card because, and a Lily one because I never had any before. So yeah, that's such a, what are the fucking odds for? What are the odds? But on the actual PokeTuber panel, Jose from Cerebi was also there. Cerebi was actually given trivia questions, which, to be honest, despite me, you know, knowing quite a bit about Pokemon trivia, I didn't know half of that shit. It was actually pretty hard towards the end. I was like, oh my god, how are they meant to answer this? But Lucy managed to win with 3 correct answers, with Birdkeeper Toby coming in second with 2, along with Liam, I believe, being tied. So yeah, that was a pretty cool trivia contest. And then we decided to do questions from the audience, and then there was some nice questions asked regarding Let's Go. Birdkeeper Toby was expressing how he really adores Let's Go, and that people shouldn't be mad about no battling during wild battles due to the mechanic feeling so good. It will actually help you get experience too, so not feel like you're under level or something like that, you know what I'm saying? It still helps grinding if you keep catching Pokemon because it gives you experience, so you shouldn't be afraid of grinding and all that. But anyway, after that PokeTuber panel concluded, I noticed this Japanese store that had loads of Pokemon Japanese food and drink, which I decided to get 2 cans of drink, and I even did a taste test video on one of the drinks once I got back to the hotel. So, here's a clip of that. Alright, so many of you want me to taste test this Japanese drink I got. It said that it's cider, non-alcoholic cider when I went to go buy it at the Japanese store. But firstly we're going to try this one. I have no idea how it would taste, but let's see it. I'm sorry about the background music, Silver Beanie and Pokétuber and all that, which Pokétuber just hit 10k as well, so I'm going to get I'm going to get waxed later tonight, so that's fun. Stay tuned for that Twitter video. But firstly, let's try this out, shall we? I'm actually very interested because Dan tried a Japanese drink from that shop as well, and what was it, Dan? You said you didn't like it at first, but then it grew on you.
Like, I wasn't used to the taste.
Yeah? And then it just got fine. Yeah. Alright. Let's taste this then. Easy as well. Oh, that's really nice actually.
Shit.
Oh, you actually be serious? I actually like it.
It's alright, it's alright.
Yeah, I can't wait to try the Charmander one. That's like an orange soda apparently, but this is actually really nice. This non-alcoholic cider.
Cider, yeah.
Oh, that's really nice actually.
It's like the lemonade.
Yeah, some kind of like lemonade. Yeah. Anyway, there you go, guys. It's not that bad. I mean, I would. By the way, regarding that vlog, I was gonna do a vlog, but when the train got cancelled, I got kind of stressed that I just decided not to do a vlog. Plus, don't do that in a bit. Anyway, after that train cancellation, I just got stressed, and you know, it's more fun, I guess, if I don't just shove a camera in everybody's faces. It's definitely been such a great experience if you guys have been seeing my tweets. I'm sorry for spamming and all that, and Jesus Christ, this is definitely going to get trimmed. Hey, my boy Robin's going to help me trim it, aren't you?
I feel so sorry for him right now.
Oh yeah, it's not going to get waxed. We agreed that we're not going to wax my face. We're going to wax my legs, but he's still going to teach me how to shave for the first time ever.
I'll help him with the head, but
yeah.
Nothing else gets straight.
Anyway, there's that little taste test video along with Dan and Raph making cameo appearances. Sucks to be Silver who doesn't get an appearance. And what do you know, before that video actually got posted too, Dan came back to the hotel to learn that he had 10,000 subscribers. So you know what that meant? It meant he could wax my face, which we were actually gonna do that, but people ended up getting drunk in the night, so it had to get postponed to day 3. But before we actually got drunk, we decided to get some cheeky Nando's, hey! The reason why we all decided to go to Nando's is because everybody in the room seemed to fucking love Nando's, and I'm the only person who never tried Nando's, so I wanted my Nando's virginity to be broken, basically. And once we did go to Nando's and actually tasted everything, it was really good. Although, Jess, I'm sorry if I didn't get the chicken fingers or chips that you were on about. I'll definitely try them next time in my own area. It's just what the burger that I got, which was the Sunset Burger, I believe, that was the most appealing to me at the time, and it was definitely nice. If I was to rate Nando's based on what I ate, I guess it would be an 8 out of 10. I mean, it's good. The scene is better than KFC, and I can see why you say that. I mean, first of all, it's a restaurant instead of fast food, but you know. I think I need to taste it a bit more before I decide if it's actually properly better than KFC. You guys know how much of KFC I love. Well, in fact, yeah, the meat was so goddamn good though. That Sunset Burger definitely was really nice. We're also joining us for Nando's, for as you can see in this photo. We got some people at the back, which was Hello Fanfi and 2 other friends. I can't remember the names, I'm sorry. I don't think they do YouTube. I don't remember, but yeah, we got Hello Fanfi there. And after we got some Nando's, we decided to go to McDonald's to get a McFlurry, which was a 30-minute wait to get a McFlurry, despite us being the only people in the line and nobody in the store. Why? Just why? You know what? We even stated, me and Jess were saying to each other, oh my god, this wait is ridiculous. And then people behind the counter even heard us, and I swear to god, you could see the ice cream machine was working and all of that, yeah? You know, they could have given it to us at any moment. But I swear once we said that, they just delayed it just to piss us off, which kind of annoyed me too, to be honest. But at the end of the day, the McFlurry was nice. McFlurries are always nice. We also got a free one on day 3 on Summer in the City. That was cool. In fact, Raph gave me his as well, so I got 2. Hey! The thing with me as well, I have fast metabolism, so I never put on weight. So I'm allowed to eat as much junk food as I am, which really makes me happy, as I love to eat so much, especially junk food. Oh my god. But before Nando's, though, it was a 40-minute wait, which Dan, Jess, and I believe it was it Will? Yeah, I think it was Will. They decided to wait at Nando's while everybody else went to Tesco to get some stuff. And my god, you guys heard the first Tesco experience. This next Tesco experience was just as fucking crazy. So we decided to go to Tesco to firstly get a fucking razor for me. Is my first ever razor, because I never shaved in my life. Raph was like, alright, we're not gonna wax your face, despite you promising it, because it will hurt too much, trust me. We'll just wax your legs and all that, which Sammy had brought wax strips anyway when she came to Summer in the City, so we didn't have to buy any. But yeah, Raph said to me, alright, you just get a razor, I'll teach you how to shave later, because I never shaved before. And I was like, okay, you do that. And that was such a funny and cool experience of Raph teaching me how to shave. And I just broke this razor. Let's not cut myself when picking this up, shall we? Alright, Pikachu, you're gonna have to have a broken razor, I guess. But also, when we were at Tesco, regardless of getting the shaving stuff for me, we also got a lot more alcohol. And I mean a lot more alcohol, which is how everybody got drunk. A lot of food as well, like crisps, dairy milk, that fucking Bruno, I don't know what it's called, that Bruno thing. I'll show an image on screen of what I really like so much too. We tried our best to find cards so we could play a card drinking game, but there was no cards in Tesco, so we ended up resorting to Paw Patrol cards, which, it's funny, but at the same time, why? And also, as you can see, there's a suitcase behind me. I didn't bring a suitcase to this event, but because of how much I bought, they decided, alright Ben, it's best if you actually buy a suitcase. So I was like, alright, I'll buy a suitcase. So I got that suitcase right there, which was very convenient when coming home today. So thanks for suggesting that, guys. But my god, when we got to the counter, we had so much shit in our hands. And by the way, Lewis was there because of course he fucking loves Tesco. We got to the counter, yeah. We didn't want any plastic bags. We decided to put everything in the suitcase, seeming as we had a suitcase on us, and we couldn't really bring so many bags into Nando's. Of course, just bringing one suitcase would be enough, you know. And it was very packed in Nando's that day as well. So we put all the drinks and food in that one suitcase, which took like a good 5 minutes, and we had 2 Tesco employees helping us, laughing their asses off too. I'm so glad they were laughing their asses off too, because you know having fun at work is always fun, you know. And we also had some popcorn, which was about to pop, but luckily a Tesco employee helped us to make sure it didn't pop. But the reactions to us trying to put all of this in the suitcase was very funny. It's just like one of those moments you have to be there to fully understand how truly funny it was. But it was definitely very funny for me. So yeah, I've already talked about Nando's. So once we got back to the hotel after having that lovely Nando's, yeah, half the PokeTubers got drunk. Luckily, I didn't get drunk because I'm a good boy. And I got drunk 1 week beforehand anyway from going to my friend's barbecue birthday party. And yeah, I didn't really want to get drunk again. I felt like I would do some bad shit if I was to. We're also joined by Cloud something, Cloud Claus, yeah, who came here. And we were all playing Pokemon name guessing, such as for example, if I was to say Emolga, you would have to come up with a Pokemon starting with the letter A, because the last letter of Emolga is A. So then somebody else would have to say Abomasnow, for example. And because the last letter in Abomasnow is W, the next person would have to say a Pokemon that begins with W. And if they say a Pokemon that's already been said, or can't think of one within a certain amount of time frame, they would have to take a shot, which that was definitely fun too. That's a very clever game, whoever came up with that. And we also done have you ever, like, for example, have you ever had sex or something like that. And if we did, we'll take a drink or something like that. So yeah, that's how everybody got drunk that night. Luckily, I backed out as soon as possible from that because I didn't want to get drunk. Dan got kind of drunk, but luckily he knew his limits, so he didn't do more. He called Ozzy drunk as well. It was very funny, but because it was so crowded as well, I decided to go with Andrew into his room. And yeah, chilling with Andrew was very fun. We've said some very funny shit for all the events too. Here's the quotes on screen that I posted on Twitter before we did. It was cool to chill out with him while everybody was drunk. In fact, Lewis, aka the Tesco motherfucker, he threw up everywhere for drinking too much. The sink was so disgusting, and then the toilet as well when he decided to take a dump. Oh my god, it was so disgusting. And then we found him laying there asleep, which I didn't help him because I was shaving, but many people went into his room to help him get into his bed because he was so fucked up from drinking so much. But you can tell that they had a good time, and it puts a smile on my face seeing that they all had a good time, you know. But once everybody had finally sobered down, I decided to go back into my room and let Andrew sleep, and yeah, we all pretty much passed out pretty much. Well, except for we finally get into the shaving bit. So before we actually passed out, Raph decided to teach me how to shave, which I finally got rid of that beard that all of you kept roasting me on Twitter about, so you can shut the fuck up now. The only reason why I was like growing it so much is because, one, I didn't really know how to shave, I'm not gonna lie, but two, at the same time, I wanted to see if it would actually look good on me, but everybody kept fucking saying how bad it was. I even got a curious cat saying, oh, your beard is so atrocious and so is the way you dress. Which I don't think that was one of my viewers, by the way. I think that was just somebody who saw me meet a PokeTuber and like, I don't know, just blindly send me hate. You know, Curious Cat is such a toxic platform, if you know what I'm on about. It's because you can hide behind an anonymous, so you never know. Because the people don't have the balls to say this shit to me or this shit to me that they do if it wasn't anonymous, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, the beard thing I understand, but like, I'm on about over toxic shit, like saying stuff about my channel or something like that. It's very funny to be at the same time, though, to see how petty people are. In fact, I got this very petty thing on day 3, which I might as well show on screen now. That was just fucking brilliant. Oh my god. The Pokemon community, man. The fucking Pokemon community. But man, yeah, PokeRaf taught me how to shave. It took 40 minutes. But man, PokeRaf, you're like a dad figure, man. You're teaching me how to shave, giving me suggestions for YouTube. It really is like a dad, but at the same time, I want to fuck him. But yeah, that was definitely an experience, him teaching me how to shave. So as you can see now, I'm very smooth. I'm growing a bit of stubble here again. So you're right, by the way. All those people saying, Ben, you do realize it grows back quick. Yeah, it looks like I'm definitely starting to become more of an adult now. I guess I just don't want to accept the fact that I don't want to grow up at the same time. But, you know, we all have to go through that phase of growing up, don't we? So, yeah. But that basically concludes day 2, people. And I have no idea how long this video is going to be. It feels like it's been going on so long already. But, oh, hell, let's just move on to day 3, shall we? Which was pretty much the last full day. So, much like day 2, we started playing Pokemon Go at first when we waked up. And nobody really found a shiny except me! I got my first ever shiny Pokemon in a Pokemon game! Finally! I never got a shiny in a main Pokemon series game or a spin-off game. But I finally got a shiny in Pokemon Go. And I screamed when I first saw that shiny Eevee. And when I caught it, it was just more satisfying. Like, I never encountered a legit shiny. You guys know I hack shinies because I can't be asked to breed or shiny hunt or any of that shit. But, my god, I finally found the shiny. I don't care if you're saying, oh, it's Pokemon Go, it won't count. I can put that shit in, let's go. It's fucking counting. My first ever shiny, man. Oh, I wish I was recording. I think I even annoyed Dan with my scream because I screamed so loud when I got that shiny. But you know, it just took so many years for me to catch a legit shiny. Everyone's so lucky, whereas there's me who's not so lucky. So ladies and gentlemen, my first ever shiny, so I can now reply this to you guys on my YouTube channel when you keep spamming me the same questions over and over again. My first shiny Pokemon ever is a shiny Eevee. And I might as well evolve it, and let's go into whatever evolution. Felt so good to finally get a shiny. That day though, we didn't see the PokeTubers roaming around to play Pokemon Go with, but we did meet the PokeTubers again in the actual building though. Like in fact, me, Lewis, and Thingy were going to get another why did I say Thingy? Andrew, we're going to get another picture, and Sammy, and Silver. My bad. We're gonna get a picture with Pikachu and Eevee, which you can see on screen. And Birdkeeper Toby was nearby, and he saw us about to walk away, but because we didn't notice him. But he was like, "Oh, guys, come over here." He invited us to talk to him, which was really nice. And the day just gets better because this day is the day where I actually got to officially, like, I mean, I did officially meet the PokeTubers on day 2, like I expressed, but this day was the meet and greet day, like, where you actually meet them in a particular area along with many other people. And, yeah, that was really fun, but we'll get into that later. But yeah, we saw Toby roaming around. He came in, invited us for a conversation. But, man, Toby's so great, man. Just, like, inviting us for a conversation like that. It was so cool. But I had nothing to do for, like, 5 hours. So, you know what? And the same goes for, like, Andrew and all that, except they came a little bit later. But what we did basically was just play Splatoon and Smash Ultimate all day. And you know what? Because, when I saw that Japanese food stand, I decided, you know what? Seeing as there's so many Pokemon stuff here, let me buy every Pokemon Japanese food and drink I can find to make a Japanese Pokemon taste food video, which will come out soon, by the way. Yeah, I decided to do that. As you can see on the bed too. Well, actually, I thought the full cans were here, but yeah, we got some drinks here. I think there was even some wrappers, but I threw them all away. But it was very it's very anime centric as well. It was promoting the Sun and Moon anime or that Japanese food, and man, Japan really loved gum, but really horrible gum. Most of it was gum, and you'll see the video. It'll come out soon on this channel. But yeah, it was. I'm keeping the cans, by the way, because they look fucking great. But yeah, it was. I decided to do that. It was definitely not worth the money I bought it for. I'm not gonna say how much it was, but due to how bad the food and drink was, definitely wasn't worth it. But that video will come out soon. I know I'm just burping all over the place. Alright, so now we're coming to the main event. I finally got to have that meet and greet with the PokeTubers, aka H-Trainer Liam, Birdkeeper Toby, Candy Evie, and even Joe from Serbia. Joe was at the meet and greet too, despite it not being stated. But it was so great. He even wore a t-shirt that said, "Keep calm, Serbia confirmed." I love that t-shirt so much because it's so true. Because I get comments like, "Oh, is this confirmed by Serbia?" I'm like, hell yeah, it's confirmed. Stay calm. So that t-shirt definitely relates to the community and even the bad side of the community, basically. Oh my god. I don't know why I'm fanboying over such a t-shirt, but it's just so perfect. But when I got to meet these PokeTubers, man, it was the best highlight of the event, of the entire week, maybe. I think so. It was so lovely. So when I met them, the first thing I asked was how was the day, basically, because, you know, I wanted to know, and they were saying how great it is meeting all their viewers and all that, and they asked me, and I was like, yeah, I'm having fun. I talked about how they inspired some of my content again. They got all happy about that. And, you know, we did have a lot of handshakes, but they were like, you know what, let's stop handshaking. Let's come in for a hug. So, I got to hug Birdkeeper Toby, Candy Evie, H-Trainer Liam, and even Joe from Serbia. I never thought Joe would be a hug person, but he happily came in for a hug, and that was amazing. Once again, Birdkeeper Toby kept complimenting this hat, which made me really happy too. And then they even signed a Pokemon card for me, which I decided to give that card to Dan because I had a Chinchar one, and he decided not to go to the meet and greet because he was very tired, but he met him the other day anyway. Well, yeah, I decided that they could sign that for him, whereas they could sign one of my business cards for me. So here it is, people. Hopefully it can focus. So we've got Candy Evie, H-Trainer Liam, Birdkeeper Toby, and Serbia all on here, which oh, this is so great. It was so lovely meeting all of them. I remember Andrew made a post, took a picture of us meeting as well, saying when the Elite Four meet their champion, because, you know, it's the Elite Four podcast they used to have. That was very funny. They're so lovely though. They were even congratulating me on my channel, and yeah, it was just very nice to talk to them and express how much I adore what they do, and you know, just act like friends basically. We even talked about ShowPro. We talked about ShowPro, for God's sake. That's how close we got, I guess. Oh, but yeah, it was so great. It's putting a big smile on my face just by thinking about how much I love that event so much. When Andrew went to go meet them as well, Birdkeeper Toby was actually saying to him how he's watched one of his videos before, and that made him really happy, and that made me happy seeing him happy about, you know, one of his inspirations watching one of his videos before. It's great. Like I said, despite apparently me inspiring others, definitely others inspire me too. And you can definitely see that now with how much fanboying over that meetup. I'll always treasure this picture forever too. It's a very lovely picture. Best British PokeTubers. Except PokeRaf. Oh, PokeRaf's great. Oh my god, PokeRaf's the best PokeTuber. Yeah, that was so great. We're definitely coming to Summer in the City in 2019, guys, if any of you happen to be watching this, that's for sure. But once I met the PokeTubers, and oh, actually, you know what? I have to show these videos that Andrew recorded. Here you go.
Evie, I have to ask you about your recent success with Let's Go Eevee. Are you happy? I'll take that as a yes! Yeah!
Oh my god, they're so great. See, this is why I'm glad you did the vlog as well. So you guys definitely need to check out the vlog. But once we got home, we did the taste test video, which, like I said, you guys will soon see. And once Sammy left to take Hello Fanfi here to the train station, because Dan farted on the bed, being the fucking idiot he is, Silver's bed to be precise, Silver hit him with a pillow, and I don't know why I did this, but then I got a pillow and hit Silver, and then Raph got a pillow and then hit me, and then it turned into a full fucking pillow fight.
Everybody's exempt from this.
And we've got a team! Get him! Ow! Fuck off! Ow! Sure, real good!
as you can see, it got very chaotic. There was still more that was very painful, in fact, but that was funny as hell how we all just had a stupid-ass pillow fight. It's very gay too, but you know what? We don't care. It was so fun. Oh my god. After that pillow fight, we decided to order some fish and chips. Well, everyone got fish and chips. I got a chicken kebab with chips, and Lewis got a burger with chips. Everybody was saying the fish and chips was bad, but definitely my kebab was good, and Lewis's burger was apparently good too, so rip the others. But the food was nice there. However, because I had so many takeaway and fast food for the past 3 days, I had so much fun on the toilet. I did not have a number 2 for 3 days too, so it was very, very fun. But that's all I'm going to say. Let's just say the bathroom was very smelly too, but others didn't want to use it. But after we got all that food done and all of that, we then decided to do the waxing video, and here's a clip of that.
3. Ah! Oh, did it really come off? Oh.
Yeah, it was very painful. And then basically for the rest of the night we played Cards Against Humanity, which I nearly won before Dan took it away. And yeah, we just basically all got sad because it was our last full day together. We didn't want this amazing experience to end. But then we come to day 4, aka today, the day I'm recording this. We all got depressed when we woke up, and we parted ways on the train. In fact, when Lewis, Andrew, and Silver left, I said, for now, this is Entity Maze, signing out. Thank you for coming. Oh, that was funny. I did that with Raph and Dan too, when I had parted ways with them. We all hug each other, saying goodbye. Then me and Sammy went to go to King's Cross because we had to get our train down. I actually missed my train, but luckily I managed to get another train for a fairly cheap price, so that's good. But before that, me and Sammy got some McDonald's, and we parted ways. I got on the train, which had no air conditioning and no socket. I was sitting next to a person who was always on the phone as well. I was just basically doing nothing for 2 hours as well, seeing as my phone died, so it was one painful train ride. And then once I got back into my city, I encountered a druggie, which is very classic for my city. Just as soon as I stepped right back in my city after coming out the train station, I got approached by a druggie. I'm like, home. Because that's what it's like in this city, unfortunately. But that basically concludes it. That's the experience that we all had. But for sure, it was a privilege to meet all those PokeTubers that were at the meet and greet. It makes me so happy that they treat their viewers like actual friends too, like I do. Like I said, if you guys ever want to talk to me, just tweet me or send me a message on Discord or whatever. You know, don't be afraid to branch out and become friends with me. I've become friends with so many of my viewers. You can become one of my friends too. It just makes me happy that there's other YouTubers out there who do the same as well, you know, because it's always great to have so many friends, because you can have experiences like this, basically. And, you know, just by thinking about it too, because I got to meet Dan, Raph, Silver, Sammy, Jess, Lewis, Andrew, Will, everybody, it just made one of the best weeks ever, I believe. I've never been so happy in my life. It was just so many memes, so many funny memories, and I'ma always treasure this 4 days with my heart. It was absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much, guys, and we all owe it to collabs, I guess, because if it wasn't for me asking Dan for a collab, and then Dan asking Raph, and then you lot watching our channels, and then, you know, other ways you met, we wouldn't have come together to make the best PokeTuber team. We are the best. I'm joking as well. But yeah, it was so fantastic. The thing is, I was actually depressed like 4 weeks ago. I felt like there's a black void in my heart if I couldn't be, like, half my heart was missing basically, and I thought I'd never be able to feel full happiness again. But then I had an amazing birthday barbecue with my friend and got drunk. That was fun. I then met a very lovely viewers on Twitter recently, because I've been starting to interact very more on Twitter compared to what I used to. And then there was just this whole video I've been explaining. It was absolutely fantastic. And I actually thank you so much for watching this long video, because I already can tell it's going to be long. Soon as I've been recording for 1 hour 16 minutes. You know what? It's fine though, hopefully, because I'm just expressing all the love and fondness I've had for this journey. I'm getting kind of sad again because, you know, it's just coming to an end, but hopefully there'll be something we can look forward to in the future, guys, if you're watching this. But thank you so much for one of the best weeks ever and making me feel fully happy again. You're all very amazing people, and once again, guys, they are very distinctive and amazing creators. You should definitely check out their channels. Definitely underrated. They're so great. And yeah, I think I might as well end it there before I get so sad again. Fuck. It was so great. The next storytime video, I guess I'll do it. I'll keep it short and talk about why Amogu's my favorite Pokemon, but we'll leave it. We'll leave this one here where it is for now. But although I do have one more thing to say. If you can't tell already by everything I put on my bed, it's everything I was talking about, from the merch I bought, the the Tesco shit, the meet and greet stuff. I like putting a little attention to detail. I think I'll do that for every storytime video too. So for example, when I talk about Amoga, in the next video I'll put an Amoga plush with this hat maybe. So yeah. Anyway, that's everything I pretty much needed to say. So once again, be sure to check out all the channels. They're very amazing people. Dan, he's an idiot, but a lovable idiot. Raph, he's just fucking great. I didn't expect to bond with him as much as I did, to be honest. I was already very close with Dan and all that, but I feel like I'm as close with Raph as I am with Dan now because of how much we've been talking at this event. Raph is such a great guy. Andrew, I can say the same as well. Sammy, she's very lovely. I mean, I wish we got to talk a little bit more, but you know what? We had that nice McDonald's and with royalty, like we said, when we went to McDonald's. We had a nice photo at the end as well. Jess, same goes for you, I guess. But you're very lovely to talk to as well. Lewis, fuck you on Tesco. But no, I love you too. And your laugh. Your laugh is actually one of the funniest laughs I've ever heard. And I just can't help but laugh at your laugh because of that. But it was great hanging out with you too. Well, you're a very great and friendly guy too. Same can be said for Silver. You're just great. I can't pick I can't pick favorites either. Otherwise, that'd just be so wrong, you know. I just love you so much equally. Like, you're just like the best people ever. I swear to God. Just amazing week. Thank you everybody. And hello Fanfi, you're definitely very funny too. I'm sorry for forgetting you. But yeah, that's why I'm gonna leave this video. So hopefully you enjoyed, people. If you did, then be sure to consider leaving a like and a subscribe for future Pokemon content. It helps out a ton. We'll definitely be going back to normal content now that I'm home. I'll consider doing a review on the latest anime episode. But for now, this is Entity Maze, signing out. Thank you for watching.
Hey Raph, where's Ben? Don't even know, mate. Let's check the cupboard.
What's going on?